time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win, apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, apply myself, I felt it in.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports. My name is Joe Jordan. I got my man David with me today. We're going to do a duet today. We got David. What's good, Dave? How you doing?
What's going on, man? I'm ready to talk about these games. I feel good, but not so good. But you know, we'll get into that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, cool. So before we get started, we'll talk about these two games: Miami Heat versus the Wizards and Celtics versus the Kings. All right, so make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share this video with somebody that you know personally so you can come on watch live with us. Use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all be jotting down throughout the show. And last but not least, enjoy the rest of the show. All right, so it's going to be a very quick one. All right, we're going to talk about two games. And we're going to start off with that Miami Heat game. So Miami Heat, they beat the Wizards 110-107, a fully healthy Washington Wizards team and the Miami Heat team without Jimmy Butler. All right, so these same teams played on Wednesday, and I believe, Miami Heat won that game too. So Miami Heat actually won all three games of the year so far. All right, so David, just give me your feedback from that game, where you see y'all at right now as a team. So let's talk about that game.
All right, so we actually lost the first game. We won the last two. We won the last two though.
Oh yeah, because y'all didn't have y'all players. That's true.
Yeah.
Overtime.
So, and that's when Kyle Lowry had a triple double. So
yes, he did.
I'm happy we got the win. I'm always happy when we get the win. Maybe not how we got the win, but hey, we were out our best player, so I'm glad that we got the W. And Bam had one of his best games of the year. He had 38 and 12 yesterday. So he played very well, was clutching the free throw line. He didn't miss a free throw at all yesterday, 8-8 from the free throw line. And of course, Tyler Hero, who always pretty much he's not scared of the moment. Whether he misses or makes a shot, he's not scared of the moment when it comes to in the clutch time. So he played pretty well yesterday. Also, I think I'm going to become an advocate for this. For our rookie that we drafted this year, Nikola Jovic, I think he needs to get more playing time. He plays pretty well when he's out there. And plus it helps Bam when we have someone else that can actually we have a forward that can help spread the floor because he's able to shoot from the perimeter. Not so sure about his defense. I'm not sure if he's really that good of a defender yet. It's too early to determine that. But, you know, he pretty much played well yesterday. So did Caleb Martin, who's been helping out as well. He put up 20 last night as well. So I'm glad that we got the win, and I think we're going to do better from now on. Whenever Jimmy comes back, who knows when that's going to happen? I don't even know how long he's out, honestly. So I think we're going to do well, but I'm still not satisfied with the roster that we have. I think we still need to do something to make some kind of trade. We're not getting Russ. It's not happening. I don't know what y'all think about. The Lakers are not going to buy him out for $47 million. I don't know why y'all think the Lakers are going to do that. They're not the Rockets. The Rockets would do something like that for John Wall, but the Lakers are not going to do that with Russ. That's the only way we're going to get him, and I don't see it happening. And if he does get bought out, I don't see us getting him. I don't see us doing that because we have three players right now who are good enough to run the point. And even though Tyler Hero is not a point guard, he plays like a point guard sometimes. And we still have Kyle Lowry and we still got Gabe Vincent. So I I don't see where Russ would come in and get those minutes that he thinks he deserves. Um, but the bench, we don't really have anyone. We don't have anyone on the bench. All we have is Dwayne Dedman, Struess, and Robinson whenever he decides to play well. But we need to make a move somewhere. We need to go trade for somebody that's like Miles Turner. If it's not Miles Turner, but we need to make a trade somewhere. I don't like how the roster is right now. Even though we got to win, we're on it. We're 9-11. We're not even in the play in right now. So we need to do something.
So let me ask you this. All right, as a Miami fan, you are. Do you feel more confident of y'all? Do you feel more confident today than you felt a week ago about your team?
No, I still feel the
All
same.
right. Yeah, because what I think what Spoch is doing is what he's doing is he's resting players. I'm not sure Jimmy Butler's injury. I didn't look way into it, but y'all win a game when y'all missing 4 y'all players. I think what he's doing is getting y'all bench basically more reps and stuff like that, preparing them for late in the season and playoffs, like 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 a Jokic and stuff like that. So I think that's what he's doing right now. It's like a strategic thing I think he is doing right now, kind of like what Golden State is doing too.
Yeah, I think if he is doing that, I guess it's fine, but it's not counting in wins right now. That's my issue.
Gotcha.
That's
Yeah.
the issue. If we we're 9-11, if we were, let's say, what, 14-6, okay, I could get it, because that means we only have 6 losses. But we nah, I don't, I don't like that.
All right.
I think he should mix it up where we're fully healthy, maybe, but we're not fully healthy, so I don't. Mm-mm.
Okay. All right. Miami Heat. All right. Miami Heat. Another W. Good job for them. Like you said, they're not even in the play-in right now, so they got some work to do. The East is actually good this year. Good last year too. So we'll see what happens. All right. So now next game we got the Celtics beat the Kings. No Bean yesterday. All right. Lost by 18 points. The Kings did. And let's talk about this, David. So look, first off, I looked at this game as a measuring stick. Boston, in my opinion, best team in the league. I picked Boston to come out the East. When we did an episode on that topic, early in the season, maybe the first week into the season. So I had Boston come out the East, measuring stick, and we playing in Boston on the road after a loss to Atlanta that snapped that winning streak. So we started off sluggish. We started off very sluggish. In the first quarter, we was 2 for 10 from three,
Mm.
and we had 10 turnovers in the first quarter alone. All right, and we were down by 14 points. So I'm like, okay, we going through the break. Mike Brown said something to this team. They came out swinging. We outscored the Celtics 40-28 in the second quarter. Right, still shot poorly from three. We shot like 25% from three, but 64% from the field because we was getting the paint a lot, and also we only had 2 turnovers. So the game flipped. We were down by 2 going to halftime. With 4 minutes left in the third quarter, an avalanche happened. We were up 84-78. I looked up this team, the Celtics went on a 16-0 run. We missed 7 shots straight. 5 of those 7 shots were threes. Missed all 5 of those 3s, and we never recovered from that. All right, that was the game right there. So I tweeted right before the game, we're going to need Keegan Murray for this game. Keegan Murray was 1 for 6 from three. He's been playing so poorly recently, and it's a mental thing. He got to get over this mental block he's been going through in this rookie year. He only had 2 good games the whole year. Really, he had one good game against the Clippers, I believe, and he had a good game against another team against Golden State. All right. So, but those 2 games were at home. Those were his great games from three. But he did have 10 rebounds, and he hit his first three in the fourth quarter when the game was basically over. All right. So I look at Keegan Murray was 1 for 6 from three. Kevin Herter was 0 for 6 from three. Malik Monk was 1 for 6 from three. Combined, these guys were 2 for 18.
Mm.
So if you're gonna play a team like the Celtics, I'm not. If you have an off night, that's cool. But you can't be turning the ball over like we did. We had 18 turnovers, 10 in the first quarter, like I told you. and they were capitalizing off our turnovers. They had a lot of points on turnovers. I don't have the actual number with you right now, but we shot 25% from three, while they shot 43% from three. So I do think that like Boston, what they had, that 1 through 5, they can switch, and I think that kind of bothers us because we it's the first time we had to deal with that all year, especially Kevin Herter. That bothers us like crazy. All right, so that's good adjustment. But after saying all that, David, I'm all right, man. I'm feeling good.
You
I'm
should.
feeling great. Let me
You
tell you
should.
why. I got my Kings jersey on. I did an L, our worst L of the year. Let me tell you why. People making beam jokes. The beam broke. No lighting the beam tonight. You know, easy like in the great words of Easy E, all publicity is good publicity. I always told my brother Jamo and Javon, I always said, we gotta get to the playoffs. This is why we gotta get to the playoffs, David. When you're in the playoffs, you're in the national stage, right?
Mhm.
There's gonna be some Joe. You need a Luka jersey. Hey, when I turn 77 on my 77th birthday, I get me a Luka jersey. I got you. All right. So when you get to the playoffs, you're on a national stage. People are watching, and other teams are watching. Not just fans. Other teams are watching, and they watching it like, I might be the missing piece for that team. You know what? I'm signing with them this season. I'm signing with them next season. I believe that's what players do. That's why I always be like, we gotta get to the playoffs. But guess what? With this bean stuff we got going on, when we win, light the bean. The crowd will be like, the Kings lighting the bean. When we lose, it's gonna be jokes about the bean. Guess what? We're getting looks. People are watching us. People want us to lose because they hate like the bean, and that is good. That means people are watching, and I'm loving it. So I love where we at right now. I still believe we're going to finish the top 6 seed. That's an 82 game season. You feel
Mhm.
me? You know, look, it's eight. Look, my man Kevin, it's 82 games though. People just too be too hyped too early. Kings will be straight. Exactly. It's an 82 game season. So,
Exactly.
but as a Kings fan, y'all, you feel me? Not being in the playoffs in 16 years, I'm on the edge of my seat every single game. All right, like y'all know. So you gotta evaluate every game. So what I'm curious to see how we're gonna bounce back from that because we gotta play Phoenix on Monday. All right. And then after we play Phoenix, the end our on our road trip, we gotta play Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton is coming back, all right, in Sacramento. So I'm curious on how we, Tomo, you saying this run is free agent destination tour? Yes, it is. For real, it really is. Next year we're gonna get a big that fits our system that's gonna help us with rim protection. I'm telling you, next year we're gonna get that. So I'm
Mm.
feeling good, David. I ain't down. I'm feeling good. Hey, Boston, hats off to y'all. But we'll see y'all again.
I'll say this though. I definitely wasn't thinking about it that way. I wasn't. So you definitely you changed my perspective a little bit. I'm not gonna lie about that. But it's the Celtics. I mean, they are the best team in the league right now. I think I had Milwaukee coming out the East. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but I think I had Milwaukee coming out of the East. Um, man, I mean, I'm just gonna go back to. I'm just looking at the box score from how y'all played yesterday. So I think the only two consistent players that you had were your two starters, Fox and Sabonis. Everyone else pretty much didn't really put up much. And Fox, I can't even really say Fox was really good yesterday because he was 6 or 17 from the field.
Two
But
for
he was
nine.
the best. He was by far the best 3-point shooter y'all had. He was the only one that hit more than 1 3 yesterday. So, I
And they
mean,
were
he did
contested
that.
too, all of them.
I know I watched the game. I cut on the game late, but from when I saw it, I felt like they were shooting. They were forcing too many shots
Mm-hmm.
from three at that time. I feel like they should have tried to do whatever they can to force fouls or anything just to get them out of to get the Celtics out of their rhythm. I know how well the Celtics play, and they're a defensive gritty team. So they do whatever they can to force you to shoot the ball from outside and not to come in the paint because that's what their bread and butter is. Even though I know you said y'all shot 64% from the field in the second quarter because y'all were getting to the paint, But I think their focus in the third quarter was to not allow y'all to get into the paint and to force y'all to shoot threes because they saw that y'all weren't shooting threes very well. And I feel like that game plan for them worked. And yeah, Keegan Murray didn't play it well at all yesterday. He only made one shot the entire game. Yeah. He was 1 to 8 from the entire field. Herter didn't, like you said, he didn't make a three at all yesterday. He was 2 of 10 from the field. The only consistent person on the bench was KZ Okpala, who y'all got from Miami. He was 3 of 5 from the field.
Malik Monk played good too. He was just missing his threes.
Yeah, Malik Monk was 4-12. And then Davion Mitchell, he was 5 of 6.
Good too. Davion was pretty good.
And he made his only three that he shot, so that's pretty good. I mean, I think y'all gonna be straight. I like you said, that was a test to see exactly how good y'all are, and I think the Suns is gonna be another test too. You know, Tom Brady ain't the only one that went through a breakup. You know, Devin Booker just ended it with a Jenner, so I think he's gonna be playing better throughout the rest of this NBA season.
Yeah, so I'm back.
But I mean that's what I take away from that game.
So look at this. See, so Keegan actually had 3 good games. He was good against Cleveland, that's right. But Keegan Murray, his last few games, right? Since Golden State, from 3. Golden State was 5 from 9. But against Brooklyn, 0 for 2. Detroit, 1 for 6. Memphis, 0 for 4. Atlanta, 0 for 3. Boston, 1 for 6. And for the season, Keegan Murray is shooting 26% from 3. So that's not going to last. I'm not going to beat up him. He's a rookie. He got some mental going on that he got to overcome. I know he had a back injury. His grandmother had a stroke at one point, so he was going through some stuff. So I understand all that. A lot of things you got to overcome early in your career. But this game should be a lesson for my man De'Aaron Fox. When you are a star of your team and your team is playing like this one of them games he got to put the team on his back. Mm-hmm. And go crazy from start to finish.
That's what I'm saying.
He actually was doing that. Second quarter, he had 11 points. The second quarter, double digit. But the third quarter came, and then it was just a wrap after that, you know. But hey, lesson learned. It's an 82-game season. Mike Brown, man, I trust him. You know, I trust the team, the big picture, and we're gonna be straight. We're gonna be straight.
All I know is now somebody's going to say the league figured out the Kings, and I don't think that's the case.
Oh, no. We just had an off night. It's all good. It's all good. All right. So, before we end this, like this video if you haven't done it yet. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's growing. Appreciate y'all for subscribing. Keep it coming. Add more people. Send it to people so they can subscribe and watch this episode right again. Right after we end this, we're going to individualize these videos. So if you want to watch the Miami Heat segment, you can watch that by itself. If you want to watch the Kings segment, you can watch that by itself. All right? And appreciate y'all for using that comment section. Y'all were here on the last minute notice. All right? I appreciate that. We appreciate that. And before we end this, we want to do some last words like we always do. I already gave mine. We're going to be straight. That's all I got to say. Go Commanders Sunday. We got to represent Sean Taylor against the Falcons. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Dave.
Go San Fran. That's beats New Orleans tomorrow. But today is a big game for the U. We got to win today so we can at least be bowl eligible. So just get a W today. We playing Pitt. Just get a W today. Just please. I know this season's been terrible, but just get a W today. And we'll touch on the Jerry Jones situation at another time.
Mm-hmm. We definitely will. And in our little circle on the show, we got a big college game within our circle, Penn State versus Michigan State. All right, so we're going to be all tuned in for that. It's a wager on the line, you know, between our guy Tyrone that comes on the show and our guy Carl, both Ravens fans. Ironic, right? So we're going to look into that. But that's all we got for y'all today, and we'll see y'all next episode. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.